We got a 1, a 2, and a 3. Hey now! Metal Mike coming from you from the dungeon. That's right, from the bunker of the Buzzard Junk Antiques. And that's me, Metal Mike, coming at you. Repeated that twice, right? Boy, I just can't get it right. Okay, we're in the dungeon. We're shooting a video. It's Saturday. I'm thinking, hey man, if I can pump a video out. Baby's on the nap. We got the video monitor right here. We're ready to go. So like a fireman, though not as cool as a fireman, if the baby cries, the video stops immediately. Terminated. Have to go take care of things. Alright, here's the deal. I'm in the cellar. I thought of an idea for a video. As always, straight from the hip. Improv. We're just going for it, brother. And here's the real deal. This is a great one for you guys out there that like to hit garage sales. This is an old, let me get the name of it first, and then we'll nail through everything. Keystone Trucks. It's an old fire truck. Here's the story on this one. Honest story, 100% true. I was at a garage sale here in Minnesota 2 summers back. And it was an old man was sitting in a chair. They had a couple nice tables out. You never know what you're going to find. There were a couple of old things there. Now, at this point, I had hit the sale on the second day, and it was late in the day. It was like 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, so I knew damn well that anything that was cool had already been picked. But what was left was very old. So I knew that this was a great house, and I probably totally missed out. So I said to the old guy, I said, hey, by the way, I got a flyer in the truck. I went and I grabbed my flyer, brought it to him. I go, do you have any of these things, old toys, any condition? And this is the line that I always use, and it just seems to really hit it home. Do you have any old toys at all? Any condition. They can be missing wheels, broken, rusty, I don't care. I still want them. And he rubbed his chin. He's like, yeah, I got a fire truck in the garden. And I'm thinking, okay, we're going to go back there, and it's, you know, going to be a piece of shit. But I got my foot in the door, and we're going to go back there, and we're going to hit it. You guys already know the story, right? I already told you it's a Keystone truck. So we go back in the backyard, and he's got this beautiful, huge Minnesota yard, all fenced in, and there's all these little rock designs here and there. So there's all kinds of caverns, 2 old shacks in the back. So he's looking around. He's like, oh, I can't find it. I can't see it anywhere. And he's like, it's gone. It must have, maybe the wife sold it. So of course, you know, that's totally how it goes, right? If you've been out there, we've heard this a million times. Oh, I don't know where it went. I could have swore. So we did a lot of this, and I'm just scanning this yard trying to find this damn thing. You know, I want to find it at this point. Finally, I was like, I see you got the 2 old sheds back there. This is no different. This would be live. This is how I would do it, and this is how I did do it. I go, I see you got 2 old sheds back there. Is there any chance we could go look in there? Maybe there's something cool I could buy. You know, I don't need to touch anything. I don't need to dig into anything. I can basically see everything with my eyes. I got the eye of an eagle. If there's something there, I'm going to see it. I'm going to offer you cash. He's like, let's go for it. So we walk down there. Of course, we walk in. Long story short, boom. The truck is in my hands. So he's like, I go, where'd you get this? He's like, oh, I had it since I was a kid, me and my brother. We got it actually at a junkyard. And we would ride on it and beat on it. We've used it in the garden forever. I go, well, let me tell you, what do you got to have for it? I want it. It's really cool. What would make you happy? He rubs his chin and he goes, $20. I grabbed his hand, shook it so damn fast, I said, done deal. Thank you, sir. And it was just one of those great finds. Real cheap price. Yeah, it's not a big ticket item. Maybe it's worth $100, $150. But to me, the story, you know, that him and his brother got it out of a junkyard and then would ride on it. And the fact that he used it in his garden in Minnesota with our horrible weather, that it was still in this condition. Now, of course, the ladder comes off all on its own. The ladder's cool. If I found this ladder, I'd be stoked. Though I would be sitting there going, where's the truck? This piece also comes off. So, you know, there's issues. So for you out there going, oh man, you got it for $20. You know, I paid about right for it. You do want to buy this stuff dirt cheap. That's the goal. This is not mint. You know, if I tried to sell it, guys would be beating me up on it, or I'd have to put it on eBay and ship it big time. What is it to me? It's a retirement piece. This is the kind of piece I talk about when I say putting things away for stash. It's small. It's not a big piece of furniture. It's a piece that should be out and displayed. And why did I take that off? Because now I can't remember how it went back on here. It's got to go like right there, eh? Who knows, eh? That was a stupid move. Now I can't even remember how it was placed on there. I'll figure it out, I guarantee you, when I get off the phone. But this is a piece, and let's put it back. So bear with me, guys, that you can find. You know, how often does this happen? I don't know. You know, if you're a warrior and you get out there nonstop and beat the streets, it can happen all day long. Remember, see an old lady in her yard raking, pull over and ask her. Go, do you have any old, go, just all you have to do, and what I did when I used to hit the alleys, dumpsters, etc., I would drive around, and if I seen an old woman out raking her yard, and you know what I mean, just a very old woman. You see a lot of them here in Minnesota, 80s, 90s years old, even damn near 100 years old. And I would just pull over and say, hey, you know, I would wear a hard hat back in the day too, so I would be totally respectable in a Dickies black shirt, matching black Dickies pants. I've gone over all this before, work gloves on. You have to appear a professional because that's what you are. And how I would present myself in those days, you know, there was no fancy term picker. I just would pull up and say, hey, I'm the local junk man. I make a living. I look for old stuff. I haul it away for free. And if you have something really cool, I'll even pay you for it. And just sitting there and doing that, there's countless times where they go, yes, you pull over, boom, you're in their shed. You're hauling stuff that they honestly want gone. And yeah, you're going to haul a lot of crap sometimes. I used to do this all the time with seniors. Because I would just take everything. They'd go, oh, what about this old broken stick? And I'd say, no problem. I'll get rid of it for you. And I would. You know, I would take it to the dump. Because why? There would be a couple of pieces that I wanted that I could flip and sell and make some money. Really cool stuff. And those were the funnest parts of when I used to just junk Sanford and Son. Is just meeting people cold. It happened all the time. I would come across a dumpster and the door would be open. Now, rather than going and climbing into it, I would put my hard hat on. Remember, I got my work boots on, matching black Dickie pants, long sleeve black shirt. You want to cover your tattoos? You just want to be respectful. Whatever, you know, everyone's got their point of view on it. I felt that that's how I wanted to present myself. And I'd put the hard hat on to say, hey, I'm working and I take my stuff serious, what I do. And that's hauling junk and looking for old stuff. I'd knock on the door many a times and go, hey, I see you have the dumpster. Can I look in there? I promise, you know, I won't make a mess. I guarantee I won't leave anything outside the dumpster. And if I take anything, I'll stack it. I'll even save you space for even more junk. And if you have anything else that you haven't thrown in there that I could see, I'd be willing to look at it. And if I like it, I'll buy it. And so many times I would get load after load for free because people do want it gone. So you do really help. It's one hand washing the other. It really is. These people want the house empty. They're moving. I had a German woman, Frau Nelson. I met her on exactly what I just described to you, and she would, and her daughter was in town because she was downsizing, going from a beautiful home, husband had passed away, to a retirement home. So she was downsizing, they were filling the dumpster, I got countless loads out of there, and then she just kept my number. She would call me every couple of weeks. I would just go over there and respectfully take a load out of there from her. She respected the fact that I went in there by myself, or I did have to bring a guy one time. I think I pulled a safe or something out of there. I did. A little old antique safe, and whatever the case. But I know what she respected about me is, number one, I was respectful to her. I was quiet. You have to, when you're in someone's home, man, you better be precision. You don't want to be bumping their walls, being a maniac. You need to take your shoes off if need be, and you want to dress like a hard-working man that respects himself and his customer or whoever he's working for. And that is how many a times, and these seniors would call me back again and again. And she would call me, Frau Nelson must have called me maybe 10 times. And every time she would give me, I would fill my van with the coolest stuff as she downsized. And when it was all over, she called me over and she filled my bags with food that she couldn't take with her that was frozen and stuff. And like I said, and you know, a lot of that food I didn't even use, but I took it anyway. And getting back to that, taking things for them, they'll say, oh, can you get rid of this? Now, it might cost you $30 to go dump it at the dump. But for taking that, she's going to appreciate that. And then you're going to get stuff that she honestly wants gone, or him. And, you know, so you kind of compensate. You know, you're going to get this stuff that you can sell, make some profit. You help them out. Man, they're giving you this stuff. They've let you in their home. You just haul it away, and they love that stuff. They love you do a little work for them. They appreciate it, and then you can ask them, you know, oh, what about that piece? They'll be on the fence, and then they're thinking, hey, man, he's hauling this and this just so kindly away from me and respectfully. but I'll give you that. Boom. Get out there, get picking, man. Hit those freaking alleys. I'm on baby duty. I got the 2 special needs kids, right? One right now is helping the other doing their coloring books. I got the monitors on, the baby. I got the video monitor, which if you got a child, you must have, because if I hear a sound, boom, I can hit it, and I can see the child. Of course, they got apps for this on phones, right? Everything, man. It's all out there nowadays, isn't it? So, whatever the case, I'm freaking in lockdown. I love it, but I can't get out there and hit those alleys. It's Saturday. Somewhere it's beautiful, right? Minnesota today is actually in the 30s, 40s, and it's melting. I got out there, I shoveled the snow off the back. I had the boy do the front yard, and then we're going to hit in a deep freeze Monday morning. And Thanksgiving, I think it was 0 degrees a couple days ago. So anyone where it's warm, hey now, man, enjoy it. If it is warm where you are and you can go lay in the sun and get take that shirt off and just chill, oh, please do. Metal Mike signing out, pounding it out, Exodus Rule. This is their best album. Have a great Saturday. Peace.